Imagine for a moment that inside you lives a version of yourself that fears nothing, not the judgment of others, not rejection, not failure. That version is dangerous, not because it screams or fights, but because it walks with a silence that unsettles those around it. People cannot easily understand it, yet they cannot dismiss it either. They sense something in its presence, something raw, something unshakable. They are drawn and repelled at the same time, because to stand before true confidence is to feel the fragile cracks in their own mask. This hidden force is what I call dark confidence, a power that does not need approval, a power that cannot be ignored, a power that grows stronger when the world turns against you. If you stay with me until the end, you will discover why embracing this shadowed path can change everything you thought you knew about strength. Most people believe confidence looks loud, that it means talking endlessly, smiling constantly, pretending positivity even when the heart trembles. But look closer at those who carry real authority, the ones who never need to raise their voices. Their confidence is quiet, forged not in the spotlight but in solitude, in nights of loss when no applause existed, in moments of fear when only silence answered them back. True confidence is born from pain, from failure survived, from battles where you stood alone and did not break. Dark confidence is not about saying much, it is about saying only when necessary, letting silence do the work of 1,000 words, letting observation guide you when others drown in noise. Society whispers that you must always be nice, always smile, never disturb the waters, but the truth is different. These people become tools, predictable pieces in a game designed by those who dare to play it. Dark confidence comes the day you realize that life is not a stage where you beg for applause. It is a game where you choose to be a pawn or a player. Think of the people who once appeared charming and polite, yet behind the softness lay a steel mind. They smiled, they respected, but they studied everyone, seeing weakness behind words, strength behind silence. Without fists or weapons, they moved others like puppets, because their inner presence was dangerous, though their surface seemed innocent. This is the paradox, to appear harmless while carrying the depth of a storm. The question is simple. Why are you so predictable? Why do people read you so easily? Because inside, you are hollow. You react without reflection. You try to impress rather than impact. You look strong but feel weak. Dark confidence fills that emptiness with silence so sharp that others grow uneasy, and this silence becomes your most powerful weapon, and perhaps you have already felt it. You are not here by accident. If you are listening now, you may already be walking this shadowed path without knowing you are quiet. You observe more than you speak. You feel different, and maybe you thought that was a weakness, but it is not. It is the seed of dark strength. The first sign is that your silence makes people uncomfortable. You enter a room and without saying a word, eyes drift toward you. They wonder, is this arrogance? Is this danger? Their minds cannot decide, and in their uncertainty, your presence expands. The second sign is that you feel everything but show nothing. Insults reach you. Betrayal brushes against you. Yet instead of reacting, you let a cold smile pass. You whisper to yourself that every account will be settled in time, and this patience is emotional control in its purest form. The third sign is that people never fully understand you. They call you strange. They say you think differently. They cannot predict your moves. The world fears what it does not understand, and in that mystery your power grows. The fourth sign is that you do not seek revenge, but domination. You are not the type to scream in anger. You are the type to plan in silence. You do not crave to hurt someone once. You crave to live in their thoughts endlessly, to occupy their mind until they cannot escape your presence. If these signs resonate, then you are already on the path of dark confidence, and before I go further, I will tell you this. If you are still here, it means something inside you is ready for transformation. So pause for a moment, and if you want to continue receiving this kind of knowledge, subscribe and activate the bell. It gives real strength to the channel. It tells me to keep delivering these truths with even greater force. And do not forget to check the link in the description about the channel giveaway. It might surprise you and you do not want to miss it. Now let us continue. Building unshakable dark confidence is not a mask you wear. It is a state of mind that rewires how you see the world. It is not about appearing confident. It is about feeling it so deeply that appearance becomes irrelevant. The first step is to destroy your need for validation. You must want nothing. The third step is to practice emotional coldness. This does not mean being heartless. It means your emotions obey you, not the other way around. When insulted, you smile. When ignored, you remain unmoved. You observe without reaction. And soon, people beg for your emotions because they cannot see them, and that hunger gives you power. The fourth step is to mirror behavior to control minds. Copy the tone, the speed, the body language of the one you wish to influence. Their subconscious accepts you as familiar, and familiarity opens doors to manipulation. Mirror equals influence. Influence equals control. The fifth step is to be ready to walk away anytime. This is the darkest quality because it frees you completely. You are not emotionally attached to anyone. Not a friend, not a lover, not even a mentor. Your mindset must be, I never wait for anyone. They wait for me. When people know you can survive without them, they cling tighter, they attach deeper, and through this attachment you control them. Everyone maintains a public mask, but your task is to secretly build a shadow version of yourself. This version observes, tests, and strips others of their masks while protecting its own. The rule of the shadow personality is simple. Show them what they want, take what you want. It is not fake, it is simply silent, ruthless, efficient. This is dark confidence in its purest form. Now imagine carrying this presence into every room you enter. Conversations shift, energy bends toward you. People who once doubted now hesitate because they cannot ignore what they cannot read. Your silence weighs heavier than their words. Your calmness burns hotter than their anger. You become the storm hidden inside clear skies, unpredictable, unshakable, undeniable. Dark confidence is not for everyone. Many will hear these words and retreat, clinging to comfort, to predictability, to the illusion of safety. But for those who choose it, a transformation begins. You start walking with a new rhythm, slower but stronger. You stop explaining yourself because explanation is weakness. You stop chasing because chasing is dependence. Instead, you let the world move toward you, uncertain, intrigued, afraid, respectful. And here's the secret I promised from the beginning. The revelation is that dark confidence is not something you build, it is something you uncover. It has always lived inside you, waiting behind layers of fear, layers of conditioning, layers of noise. Every time you chose silence over reaction, every time you held your ground in solitude, every time you felt different but did not break, that was the real you, the dangerous version, the unshakable force hidden in plain sight. And the moment you stop denying it, the moment you embrace it, the world changes. Not because it becomes easier, but because you become untouchable. So let me leave you with this. Do not seek to be liked, seek to be unforgettable. Do not seek to impress, seek to impact. Do not seek to appear strong, seek to be dangerous in your calmness. The shadow within you is not your enemy, it is your greatest ally. Embrace it and you will never again beg for power, because power will already be yours. And when the next storm comes, you will not fear it. You will be the storm itself. This is dark confidence. And if you are ready to step into it fully, then I will see you again in the next chapter, because this journey has only begun and the real revelations are yet to come.